right. Hi, Afif.
Hi.
I'm going to interview you, and there's a lot, there's a multiple question that I will ask you about your role in UPG.
Okay.
So, the first question is, how do you make sure your club activities and plans are well organized and based on accurate information during your as a logistic role in UPG?
Okay, for this one, whenever there's an event, we used to make like a proper plannings where we do all the budgeting, we do a research, and also viewed all the past events that we have done, all the alumni of UPGs have done. And for the logistic, as a logistics member, we always check like what kind of items that we need, where's the plug, all the electricity, all the technical stuff. We're the one that handle that one. So we need to make a proper planning for each of an event.
Okay.
Salah dua. Okay, sebentar. Okay.
Okay. Next question is, we want to ask about group behavior. So,
Okay.
in terms of group behavior, how does the club usually manage role and responsibilities among members?
Okay. For this one, for the roles, it depends on the people's strength and also capability. For example, like me myself, back then, I'm kind of in logistics, but in sorry, balik semula boleh. Okay, for roles, it depends on people's capability and strengths. So in UPGs, it depends on the term. For my term, there's 5 division which are logistic, protocol, publicity, multimedia, and also activity. But depends on the term. Sorry. Okay. The alumni of UPGs, there's a lot of division. Like, if I'm mistaken, there's like more than 5 compared to us. So, and for the follow up, each of the okay, jap. Pagi ya. Tu je kan nak kan cakap? Tu je kot. Start
Okay.
first dah. Ha.
Okay. So, are there any specific norms or rules that everyone must follow?
Oh, okay. For this one, we every week we have a weekly meeting, and also everyone's need to have there's a submission deadlines, and people's need to talk nicely to each other. Okay,
Okay. So, next question is about teamwork.
teamwork.
Yeah.
Okay. Boleh tak? Cik, bismillah. Tengok balik. Okay.
Alright, ready?
Hmm.
Okay. The question about teamwork. Can you describe how members of your club work together when planning an event or activity?
Okay, for every event, there's like a top com and also high com. So the executive will choose who's the one that capable to manage the event and who's the one that can be the high committees. For example, like the leader of the division. So for this one, each of the event we have like sorry, each of the event there's a planning phase, there's a execution phase, and also there's a feedback phase. So each of the phases um, will be lead by sorry. Each of the phase will tak ingat dah dia. Sorry jap. Sekejap.
Tak apa, take your time. Nak ulang balik pun boleh dari awal.
Tu nak kena ingat ayat dia salah. Ya breakdown the event. Okay. Inilah. So, nanti kau start daripada after the event nanti adalah ayat dia yang okay. So, nak start pada awal lah?
Boleh.
Kau nak tanya soalan ke? Aku just terus start je.
Aku tanya.
Okay.
So, in terms of
sorry.
words, describe how many members of your club would be when planning an event or activity.
So for this one, there's like 3 phases. The first one is planning. The second one is execution, and the third one is feedback. Each of the phases, the sub teams will coordinate together to make the event works well, and even all the members who's one that doesn't have even the members that is not in their role will also help us in the execution phases. Okay.
Okay.
Boleh.
Move on to the next questions. In terms of communication, how do you keep everyone in the club informed through communication? Both well between the members. I mean, it's like if you see the top con giving the informed for the ESCO, how do you see that?
Okay, understood. For this one, for the communication, each of them we have like we communicate through WhatsApp, and there's also a Discord. Whoever play games know this platform. So we used to make a communication and weekly meeting or day-to-day updates with our teammates, our club mates. And if there's a formal communication, we will send it by an email, or sometimes we personally go to the person and give like a proper paper or an invitation card. Just like that.
So one of the next questions about is leadership.
Okay.
So what kind of leadership style do you or your leaders in your club use in the club?
Okay, for leadership, in UPGs, there's a hierarchy. Tunggu jap. Takut salah. Yeah.
I mean, in your UPG during your
betul lah.
observe, whether the top com, I mean the president, is the leadership style is like laissez-faire or democratic,
Understood.
or more than another one is what?
Apa itu?
Democratic.
Is it the
laissez-faire.
hierarchy?
Huh?
Hierarchy?
I think not. I mean, another one is. Do you know Ton M?
Ton M,
Leadership style.
I know Tunam, but I don't know what kind of leadership style he used.
I mean, do you know Korea president?
Okay. Understood.
Okay, what the
Oh,
leadership
I understood.
style?
So like bossy, kind of bossy, or like always ask people to do this or to do that, and we need just only to only follow the leader, cannot give our suggestion or anything. Is it like that?
We do have a leadership. We do have a several leadership style.
Okay.
Autocratic, democratic. Another one is minutes, so you banyak pula lah.
Tak apa, mungkin aku ada ayat dia. Boleh aku cakap.
Autocratic, democratic, dan spread and paternalistic. Kan?
Hmm.
Okay. Macam kita tahu autocratic is like don't have
Hmm.
tegas, very stern about institution.
Hmm.
Democratic, you know,
People will vote him. Macam tu lah. Vote, depends on the voting.
okay.
Voting system kind of. I think for this one, yes. Boleh?
I'm gonna ask you things. So what kind of leadership style do all your leaders use in club?
Okay, first let me tell you about the UPG itself. In UPG, there's a hierarchy where the top one will be like the high council, the second is the executive, the third one is high committee, the fourth one is committee, and the last one is members. So this one is under UPG, but in an event, we only follow the executive first, and then goes to the top com, and then high committee, and then the committee. So for the leadership, actually it depends on the division itself. Sometimes we use the democracy, but sometimes we just ask the members to do, and then they will do it. Just like that. So, what do you think it is for the leadership? Do you think it's democracy or not? Boleh tanya soalan balik?
Okay. Can you give an example of how leadership had during a tough time?
Sekejap. Example lah.
Contohnya, you can give up.
Okay, for example, during my terms, I handled one event called Project Tarumanagara. We do the collaboration between MMU and also the university in Indonesia, and I'm one of the top com for that one, and I'm the one that handle the treasurer. So in terms of leadership, sometimes I'm the one, if there's people that needs money in our event, they will need to go to me. So from there, I can say that if people's bukan apa yang aku cakap ni?
People,
Bukan. Jap. If the committees will if in terms of leadership, if committees apa ayat dia? Aku dah tadi ingat dah. Jap.
Dimulai balik kita.
Okay. Jap. In terms of leadership, the committee akan tolong, akan minta. Tapi kena dengan soalan sebenarnya. Tak tu. Soalan about leadership kan.
Soalan about leadership, maksudnya how leadership have during tough time. Waktu yang sukar lah.
Oh, okay.
Macam mana dengan cara leadership tu membantu untuk menyelesaikan suatu perkara dalam
Okay.
masa yang difficult lah.
Okay, faham. Ulang balik this one. Kena tanya soalan balik kah?
Alright. Can you give an example of how leadership had during tough time?
Okay, for this one, what can I say is that when you become a leader in a committee, sometimes you have the aura that gives to people. So, for example, like there's a disagreement. Let's say that disagreement between these two parties, and you need to make sure both parties will there's a win-win situation. So, as a leader, I will go to the both parties, and then we bring them together, and then we discuss it in a proper way, not like mocking each other, bashing each other, and others. The worst case like fighting and punching and kicking and so on. So from there, as a leader, you know when or where or when you need to use the skill where you can control the crowd, control the emotion, control your members and so on. So yes.
Okay, thank you. So, on to the next question. In terms of conflict management, if there's this agreement between club member, how it's usually handled?
Okay, like I said just now, if there's a disagreement between each others, for in UPGs, whenever there's a disagreement between each division, the executive will come down and see both parties. So like there's an advisor, there's a president itself will solve the disagreement between, and there will be a win-win situation. So there so each division will not take a blame or I can say that feel apa tu sad, feel apa, feel hearted something. The I can say that sedih, feel sedih, feel
Okay,
feel sad, something like that, macam tu je.
okay, no.
Apa ayat dia tadi last?
They will not.
Okay. So they will not feel sad actually. Boleh nanti kau catch tu.
Okay. Over to the next question. In terms of creativity and visual design, innovation and presentation of ideas, how does a club come up with creative ideas or present new initiative to the members?
Okay, for this one, as a club members, we have like a WhatsApp and Discord, right? So in the WhatsApp, there's a function features that called poll, and that's where we ia main peranan. Bahasa Inggeris apa? Ia main peranan.
My partner, role.
That's where.
Important role.
Okay. Nanti kena sambung daripada that's
Long way.
Ulang balik
For that ayat tu.
before that job. In aku start dari awal lah. Okay. In UPGs, in UPGs, we communicate with each other using WhatsApp and also Discord. But in WhatsApp, there's a feature called poll. That's where it's played its role, because whenever we send an image or a creative we send an idea, we send an design and so on, we will ask all the committees to react and also to choose which one they like. So we will use the poll and so on, and yes, tu je sampai soalan.
So, next question. Language and clarity. When giving instruction or announcement, how you make sure anyone understand clearly?
Jap. Ni apa ayat dia tadi? Oh, okay. Sambung kah?
Yeah.
Sini kat mana suara? Oh, kat bawah tu kan. Sekejap lah. Solat luar balik.
soalan habis.
Okay.
Aku kena pastikan ni pun berfungsi. Mati apa ni? Picture mana yang depan
Okay, sekejap.
Dah ready ya?
Sekejap. Okay.
Ready?
Okay, ready.
Okay. When giving instruction or announcement, how do you make sure everyone understand clearly?
Okay, for this one, for the announcement and instruction, we will keep it simple and structured. So the announcement will be like where there's will be what, when, whose, and where do the place will be. Tu je kot rasanya. Kena panjang lagi.
Jadi you said pasal apa
Pasal apa tu last dekat dalam structured announcement tu kan, aku cakap simple and structured. So there's will be like what, when, who, will.
Okay. Okay, you didn't mention about if there's international student among your members in your top com. So in terms of language and interpretation, sometimes people don't understand Malay English. So you guys make sure that everyone surely understand.
Understood. Okay, for this one, every time we make an instruction or we make, okay, ulang. Every time for this one, every time we make an instruction, we always use the main language, which is English, the universal language, so everyone will understand it. We never use Malay in terms of instruction because it's kind of formal communication between each other. So that's all.
Okay, for the last question, in terms of structure and organization, how is your club's workflow or structure organized to keep everything running smoothly?
Sekejap. Okay, sekejap
Okay, boleh tak?
Apa ayat dia? We follow target structure. Oh, club workflow. Okay. Ni boleh kurang sikit. Okay. Nak terus cakap ke?
Boleh.
Okay, for this one, like I said before this, in an event, there's a team called Topcom, first executive, and then Topcom, and then high committees, and also members. So for this one, how we run things smoothly, we will the first one we will go to like presidents, and then the core team, which is Topcom, and then we go to the high committees and then committees. So whenever like there's a problem, it will go using the hierarchy. So it will go like from the committees, we'll ask the high committees. From high committee, we'll go to top committee. For example, in terms of money, back then when I joined the club, I was appointed as treasurer of 2 events, but I will just mention one event, which is UPG mini games. And then whenever the committees needs money to buy a stuff, they need to go to the Topcom. So this is where the things go smoothly, because it will not like the committee will not like climb the ladders and then proceed to the Topcom. It will ask the high committee, and then it will go to the Topcom. So that's how we run it smoothly lah, using the hierarchy of the system.
I see. Thank you very much. So we have reached the end of the interview session
So do you have anything to say for the new lineup for UPG in this new term? Cuba bagi suggestion. Tak tahu nak cakap apa lah. Ikhlas dari hati. Ikhlas dari hati. Okay. For the lineup, for the new lineup UPGs, do your best. If there's like a disagreement between the parties, make sure you guys talk to each other and solve it properly. Do not keep in heart and then simpan perasaan dendam until the end. So, okay. Bahasa Melayu sikit, nambah sikit tak apa kan? Tak boleh. Okay. Yang ke depan, yang apa nanti? Okay, sorry. So, until ke depan. Okay. Okay kot dah. Itu je? Alright. Okay, thank you very much, Afif, for spending time for this evening. Okay. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Alright, thank you. That's all for today. Thank you very much. So, Waalaikumsalam. Tamat. Aku harap okey je lah. InsyaAllah okey. Sorry lah banyak ni sikit. Tak biasa sebenarnya interview. Penat tu. Setup. Ya tu banyak barang. Demi konten kan.